Hello and welcome back to a Master Gradius Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. We just defeated Braccus Rex, a sorcerer king of old who was resurrected to cause more havoc and destruction. And so we thwarted that plan, and that's a major turning point in the entire game. Now let's see what we can find in here, level up, and Bear Daughter wants to ask a question.
It is strange, Source Hunter. I have heard many tales of Braccus Rex, the radiant ruler, and King Braccus, boon of our blighted land. How can it be that the stories sang him a hero when he was in fact an evil tyrant?
History is written by power, not by truth. There's no more truth to those stories than there are fish in the sky. He'll be contrary.
I suppose a song of our world would be quite different if it were written in summer or in winter. But it cannot be that all the stories of old are fiction. What about Threes? What about Amira? And the cycles of the elven bards? If they are false, if they are written by power, as our friend says, what good are they?
I think we just confused her. Now, this purple effervescent lock is on several items. The lock itself cannot be picked. Well, we could try. His pick locked is 2. We can increase it to 4 by donning this, and I guess that's it. This pick lock is only 3. I don't think that will be good enough to open. I think it needs to be 5 to open this, to tell you the truth. Unlock skill flare. Alright, I guess we'll put back that. There's only one way to open this chest, and that is with a certain type of scroll that is rare in this game, but when you find them you'd better save them for the best chests in the game. There it is, we only have 1. But we'll use it.
Works just like a charm.
God damn it! Oh, okay, that's better. Whew. Reflects 10% of melee damage as fire damage. That is pretty cool. I could see Gradius wearing something like that. Or Wolgraf. Gradius already has a +1 to intelligence amulet. And he's gonna wear... he's gonna wear his, what is it called? Crab helmet. Yeah, why not? We'll wear our crab helmets proudly. Looking good, looking good.
Source Hunter, is it safe? Have you done it? Please tell me that you have sent Braccus Rex to the grave once and for all.
So I have.
Magnificent. Oh, truly wondrous. I feel like a prisoner set free. Free to bask in the daylight once more. I was so fearful. Petrified almost in the knowledge that I might see him again. You see, I knew the Mad King. In fact, I served him.
Come again?
I'm a wizard hunter, and that means I've seen many centuries pass me by. They weren't always happy ones, and you may take that as an understatement. I was once under Braccus's thrall, bound to him by perfidious magic. Life was an endless cycle of servitude, torture, and humiliation. Only after the first source hunters skewered him like the pig he was did my nightmare end. As you can imagine, I was afraid beyond all measure that the fiend would enslave us all once more. That I'd be cast back into the rank pit that was my past.
Okay, we'll get into all of that, but just hold on now. And let's talk sales. That's Braccus's two-handed axe. +1 strength, fire resistance, critical chance 4%, and then look at the damage. Of course, it's 4 to attack, not 3 to attack. Still. Wow. We'll hold on to that. His inventory never changes. We have sold him many things. What does it say about the diamond? A diamond this large must have been stolen. Alright.
But he hasn't, and he never will. Thank you. I will never forget this act of valor.
I asked Braccus about Cassandra. Turns out she was his sister. A sister with a man-cat.
So you have heard of her? Yes. I knew Cassandra. She was a sweet girl when we met. Hardly a woman yet. The very opposite of her deranged brother, who did not hesitate to butcher her for his own benefit. We were fast friends in those days. Aye, more than friends. Until he took her down to the dungeons and she returned a woman no longer. A twisted lich had she become, with a twisted mind to match her grisly new shape.
Why did Braccus turn his own sister into a lich?
He remorselessly and relentlessly sought ways to cheat death. Cassandra and he were soul-forged, so he knew that if she would die, he would die. And so he turned her into a lich. Turned her into a creature neither living nor dead, so that he could break the soul forge without destroying himself in the process. Giving the matter no further thought, he rid his sister of her humanity, so as to rid himself of a spell that could threaten him. Such a man was Braccus Rex. Immortal in his mind and immortal to be in effect. As your swords and spells have demonstrated, though, to this world's everlasting contentment, his deranged fancy was not to be.
Where is she now?
I don't know. When the Source Hunters besieged Braccus' castle, I sought only to escape. I never heard of her again.
Truly, even though, as you say, you and Cassandra were more than friends?
Yes. I longed for freedom, for release. When I saw my chance, I ran and never looked back.
So now that Braccus has been dealt with, what's next?
You have foiled one of Leandra's vile designs. That much is certain. But I highly doubt you forestalled her endgame, whatever that may be. It is therefore imperative that we find her sister Ikara. As you've learned from the accursed duo that was Jake and Evelyn, the White Witch is somehow involved. I will vouch for her gentle nature, but alas, I cannot vouch for her current state of mind. Has she been corrupted by her sister, perhaps? Or have they become enemies locked in a murderous game of cat and mouse? There's no way of knowing until you find her. What I do know is that she lives in a cabin deep in Lacula Forest to the north. If anywhere, that is where I advise your travels should take you next. Very well, Hunter. My gratitude is yours, as is my service.
That's it. Braccus Rex is dead. The way he spoke about our forebears was horrific. I wonder how many Source Hunters had to die before the Source King was deposed.
Even if it was one, it was too many. My heart shrivels in my chest when I think of the lust in his voice as he recalled his crimes.
Every inch of this source cult that we unravel is an inch of justice for those killed. Damn Braccus and all his breed. Damn them straight to hell.
That was winged feet, which means he's not affected by any surface. Okay, let's level up. I think that should go into speed. She could pack more punch. Or defense. Yeah, let's give that defense bonus. Olgraf. Let's pump up your dexterity. What do you need to hold on a minute. We could be the perfect pickpocketing machine. Or lockpicking. Pickpockets. Alright, let's be an awesome pickpocketer. Gradius, why are you shying away from me? Intelligence or speed? Let's put speed. Four points. I really do like witchcraft. But there are certain Aerithurge spells that are indispensable, like Featherfall. Why can't I find that? You're gonna hold on to your points, Gradius. Alright, she needs... if she gets more action points, yes. So we're doing that. Yeah, why not? Bodybuilding. And 1 in willpower. Maybe her armor's giving her a movement penalty? So let's get armor specialists. She doesn't have a heavy armor movement penalty, does she? No, she doesn't. Willpower. Now are we ready to adventure?
I needed that.
Let's go to the end of time.
Aha! The Starstone Seekers return. Most fortuitous indeed, for I have been pondering over the nature of our shelter plane like a poet over his muse. For now, I will refrain from entertaining, or, as the case may be, annoying you with hapless conjectures, until in the maze that is my mind, I happen to stumble upon a clue more concrete than mere theory. In the meantime, and in the interest of saving time, please tell me your thoughts about the lady you talked to in the Hall of Heroes during your previous visit.
She seemed to recognize us and called us guardians. She said she deceived us and that we deserted her in turn.
Deceive. Desert. Your words, they ring a distant bell, but they are but pieces of the puzzle. And yet, could she be? But no, hold your chattering tongue, Zigzags. You promised you wouldn't hazard any guesses, and you'll stick to your word. You have my thanks, friends, for indulging me. A new portal has opened, and no doubt you are as curious as I am to find out what lies beyond. Let's go and take a look. I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber.
This place looks rather cozy, doesn't it?
It does. Almost like coming home.
By the fangs of the void, it is true. She told me she had seen you. Yet never would I have believed her delusions until here now. They manifest before me. You have become undeniable. The scurrilous sentinels themselves. It is miraculous, irrefutably so. But oh, how low you have fallen. Look at what you have become. What was stars have become moribund embers. You are to be pitied.
Demon?
And none too friendly either.
And on that note, I'll see you in the next video.